This is our first time for the New York Times doing our Times Talks out here, and we're really happy to have this great cast. Cannes audiences can be tough, you know. There's been a few films here I've seen this week that have not been received well,
Ooh,
you know?
let's talk about all of them.
Yeah. That wasn't the case last night. How was last night, everybody?
It was really good.
I feel like a lot of you are really used to making people laugh, but there were a lot of tears, and everybody keeps walking up to me saying, you know, I was sobbing, I was weeping, I was thinking of my kid, I was too. How does it feel to like get that emotional reaction from people?
I like it when I make people cry.
Yeah.
I'm used to making people weep,
Yeah.
so I'm fine. No, it was amazing. It was.
Yeah, it was. I mean, don't you think that Pixar does that amazing job of walking that line always and making you feel really huge feelings?
Yeah.
And so the film is filled with a lot of laughs, but it is definitely a Kleenex situation.
And I've got a 9-year-old, and I just couldn't stop thinking about her. You know, she's brilliant and she's smart, and I feel like I rarely see kids like her in the movies, and this movie made me so happy to see a kid that reminded me of my own kid. But I guess it starts with Pete, with your daughter, in a way, the inspiration for the film. Would you like to talk about where the genesis for the film began?
Yeah, sure. My daughter is named Ellie, and she was 9. She did the voice of young Ellie in Up, if you saw that movie, the little kid at the beginning.
Anybody see Up?
And so she was kind of a lot like that kid in real life. She was rambunctious and full of energy. And when we were starting on this, she was 11, and she was starting to go into a different phase of life, pulling back and being a little more quiet and reserved. And it made me just kind of wonder, what's going on in there? You know, what's going on in her head? And thinking about emotions as characters just seemed like a really entertaining, perfect for animation kind of thing. And right off the bat, I thought, man, the casting, we could have so much fun with the casting and finding these specific characters. So it was a fun journey.
And Jonas, you were there for the original pitch, right?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, it was amazing. I mean, it was pretty simple. I mean, he comes with these just really great distilled ideas, and sat there and pitched it that way. And I think he said, you know, what if we told a story about a little girl, except that she's the setting as opposed to the character, and we personify her emotions, and the story is told through those emotions. And I sat forward, and I thought, loving animation, that felt like a great arena. And we shortly after went to John Lasseter and pitched it to him. And it was great. I remember I kind of sat, John Lasseter, we pitched everything to him, and he sat in the chair and was listening. And as Pete, 10 seconds into it, I see John sit forward, and I thought, oh, that's what we want the audience to do, right? So it just kind of worked.
Inside this girl Riley's head, there's a lot going on, like there is with every kid. But these people are running around in there in various forms. So I was wondering if we could do a roll call. We'll go down from anger, disgust, sadness, and joy. If you could tell us a little bit about your character that you play and what you thought the first time you saw them. Start with you, Louis.
My character is the most important character in the movie. She would not be awake if I didn't exist. The rest of them all are in their world. My character basically is the upset button. You know, I'm the one who's just, always upset about something. And the thing that's interesting that I really, I realized last night watching it is he truly has no effect on anything. In the end, anger is worthless on its own. So, but it's a lot of fun to do. They sent me my character. They literally sent me the initial drawings of my character, and I thought it was They didn't do it for the rest. He was special, especially for me, because I need to see these things. And but it was astonishing. You know, it's just amazing that they had kind of what they did and the way they encapsulate and they made anger cute, which is kind of creepy.
What I like about Anger's always reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
He's always and getting enraged by everything he sees.
That's what we try to do at the New York Times every day.
Yes,
Especially in the style section. And you play disgust.
Yes.
You're disgusted by things.
So I think about 75% of my career is I'm in my 30s playing like a 13-year-old girl who like hates everything. That's like what I really have the corner on that market. Because at first, when you think of all the primal instincts, I don't think of disgust as part of it. I think of these ones so much more. But it felt a little sophisticated to me, and then Pete explained it to me. Pete is like a professorial, as you will get to know as you see him more, but he explained to me, and Jonas explained that disgust is what you have that keeps you from, if you think of like early man, from eating something that would be poisonous or keeping away from, like disgusting things that could harm you. And but I like the form that she's taken, which is like a very like well-dressed, I don't know, she's incredibly opinionated, and of the group, she's the one that's, I think, sort of sophisticated and is always kind of giving everyone a hard time without coming up with any solutions. So that's disgust.
And Phyllis becomes, in some ways, one of the most important characters in this film. The role of sadness in Riley's life is absolutely.
I was not aware of that.
Don't mess with this response, Phyllis.
Well, I just obliviously went in and recorded, and my sadness character, actually until I actually saw the film, it actually made me think about my own life as a child and the emotions that I had as a child, and truly I wasn't that sad. I was pretty much a joy and fear. I was a combo of joy and fear. And I don't know where my sadness comes from. I think Pete beat me a lot. Yeah. Do it right.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, yeah.
And joy.
Yeah, and I should point out, Fear, Bill Hader plays Fear. He would have probably been here. And he wishes he could be here, but he said he's too fancy and too big for it. So that's what he said.
He's too fancy for Cannes.
Yeah, he's too fancy for
Cannes. So what is he doing?
He's at a bigger festival. He's at a
Where is Hader? Hader's on the moon with Bob Dylan, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it's just the two of us at our Phil festival."
We've seen a wave now of princesses and some heroic characters, but this is a real girl living in the real world, going through some real difficult moments with her family. What rings true for the women on the panel? What rings true about her experience as a girl?
Well, Mindy was talking about this yesterday, which was so true. Which is, it's just so refreshing to have our setting or protagonist setting be that person, be a young girl, because it's still a very undiscovered world. Also, the age that Riley is that wonderful age right before puberty starts, where you kind of, like, the whole world is your oyster, and you kind of believe you can do it all, and you should, and no one's really come in and screwed with your head yet. There's that great moment in the film where the boyfriend generator is making boyfriends, and Joy is like, what's that? Like, that's to come. But right now, Riley is still in like that sweet spot where, where young girls, you almost wish they could always stay. And we tend to, over-dramatize or sexualize or create conflict among young girls, and it's like so refreshing to have this girl in this body during this time in the film. It's really cool.